So you're a pitcher?
Yeah.
All right. So I know a lot of being a pitcher is so meticulous.
Yes.
And from form and then that repetition. Tell us a little bit about that athlete within you that now you're using those things, because I have a similar, story with football.
Yeah.
And losing that because we see ourselves as athletes, and we're competitive and all that, but now we have to channel it in a different way.
In a business.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that, switch.
So I started playing baseball at 7.
Okay.
That was, and for me in the Dominican culture, for most Dominicans, becoming a professional baseball player is like your way off the island. Like that's your way, and that's always a dream for almost any Dominican kid you ask around, is become a professional baseball player, buy mom and dad a house, so that was my dream very early on. So I played baseball. I loved it. I started as a shortstop really, but I didn't have a good bat. I had a decent bat, but I didn't have the best bat. My real power came from my arm.
Okay.
So that's why I ended up turning into a pitcher. And a pitcher has a lot of responsibility because the game doesn't move without you. If you don't throw a pitch, the game is standstill. Yeah. So as a very early age, I had that leadership installed inside of me. I was the captain of every team that I ever played for. And I love what you said about, how in football, you also learn the power of hard work, learning team culture, communication, and all these things. And it's the same in baseball. In sports, is all really the same characteristics and stuff. And all of that also transferred to business now. And I feel like in business, when you're an athlete and you go from being an athlete into business, it helps you a lot because you have a lot of those intangibles already installed inside of you. Discipline, being up early, working in teams, camaraderie, being coachable, all those things. So when I was able to take that from baseball and then transfer it over into business, I had a competitive advantage over a lot of people. And then I also grew up watching Kobe Bryant my whole life. So I have the Mamba mentality inside of me. I'll work you. I'm gonna wake up earlier than you. I'm gonna work harder than you. You're in the gym for an hour, fine. I'm gonna do 2 hours. You do 10 push-ups, I'm gonna do 20 push-ups. I was willing to do whatever it took to be the best. Like I would always be like, I would get anywhere, any team, anywhere. I'd be like, all right, coach, who's the best here? He's the best. Okay, that's the person I'm sticking with. And that's the person I'm going to watch, and that's the person I'm going to outwork. And people, sometimes they would get, they would feel some type of way towards me because it's like, yo, who's this kid coming in here trying to outwork me? And, they think that they're the big dog. And I'm like, yo, low key, I'm the big dog here, but I'm going to show you. I'm not just going to tell you.
Right.
And I would go into this. I came in with this mindset that I was going to outwork everybody. And like you were saying earlier, I have that never quit. Like I'm willing to go on that treadmill and we're going to die before I quit, like that's the kind of mindset I had going into business, and that's the mindset I had as an athlete, and it really helped me a lot through life. And still today, people realize it all the time. They're like, bro, I don't know anybody that works harder than you in business, and that's like reading all the books and going to all the events and doing all these things and up early and traveling to all these countries and doing all the tours. Like I'm willing to do whatever it takes because I've learned, winners never, quitters never win and winners never quit.
Yeah,
exactly. So it was like one of those things I could never be a quitter. So I'm glad that I had that athlete background because it translated perfectly into business, and it's helped me blow up my business, and it's helped me become the man that I am today as well.